So you're from England or
Yes.
the UK,
Yes.
and I'm from America. And actually, our language is very similar.
Extremely similar.
I mean-
I understand almost everything that Luke says.
Basically, half of the things you say, I understand 100%, at least. Maybe more.
And 50% of the time, you understand me 100% of the time.
Yeah, exactly. American English, British English. I want to talk about some of the different words in British English and American English.
Okay, that sounds
Right.
like a good topic for a video.
It's a great topic for a video.
Is this why you put the video on?
Yeah, actually
Okay.
it is.
Well,
I
that
turned
makes
it on
sense.
for this reason.
I thought we were just recording a conversation of our friendship.
I said, Francis, let's go sit in front of some stairs and just hang out.
This is what
And
we do every day.
And this is what happened. So anyway, let's go through some words and just talk about some
Okay.
of the differences, all right?
Very well. Biscuit.
Cookie. All right, I would say a cookie is a sweet baked thing that's not a cake.
Are you showing me, is that how big cookies are in America?
No, cookies
it
could be-
explains a lot, doesn't it, folks? Look at the size of cookies in America.
A cookie could be this big. You could have a box of tiny cookies. You could have a big cookie. You could have a cookie that's dry. You could have a cookie that's soft. You guys say biscuit.
We actually, I'll correct you there, we say both. And the great thing about British English, which you'll see in this video, is that there's a lot of choice. And we're very specific with our language. We give you a lot of variety.
Carry on.
I will, thanks. So, there's a difference in the UK, Francis Land, between biscuits and cookies, okay?
Yeah.
A cookie is, if you've ever been to Subway sandwich shop, they sell the cookies, they have chocolate, double chocolate, and some other flavors. Now that one is very sweet and quite soft, and it's round. That one is a cookie, okay?
So it has to be sweet, soft, and round
Exactly.
at Subway, which is an American company,
Doesn't-
which is why they call them cookies.
Yeah. When we think of cookie, we think of America, obesity, and things of that nature. And a biscuit is usually a little smaller, and it's harder. And what a biscuit is very good for is when you have a cup of tea, it's very English, you take your biscuit, you dip into the tea, make it a little bit softer,
So wait a second. An
I
Oreo
will.
biscuit, is that right?
Oreo cookie.
So an Oreo is also hard, and you dip an Oreo in your milk. Why is that called a cookie then?
I guess technically that should be a biscuit, but I mean, I guess Oreo have made the decision to call themselves a cookie.
Okay.
Cookie company.
All right, so I guess since most of the, powerful sweets companies, sweet related food companies are American, they get to sort of choose what the modern and important words are that are used.
If you choose to go by their word, then yes.
Okay, but I have a question. We in America, we have a biscuit, okay, but it's soft, and it's flaky, and it's fluffy, and it's dry, and we would put gravy on it and eat it at breakfast. So my question is, what would you call that thing?
Eggs.
Eggs?
Yeah.
If it has no egg,
Morning eggs.
it has no eggs inside.
Well, the thing is that we don't have that.
If I
in the
held one
UK.
up here in this video and I said, Francis, what is this thing in my hand?
I wouldn't be able to see it.
You would go, you just
Yeah.
look right through it.
Yeah.
So you're saying British people can't see some things.
Exactly. If we don't have a word for it, we can't see it.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah.
But you do have more choices, which is good.
Exactly. Boot.
Trunk.
Boot.
Trunk. Do you have the word trunk?
Yes.
The trend we're noticing so far with the first one is that you have the word, but
We
it's
do.
used differently. So what's
Yeah.
a trunk?
A trunk is an elephant's nose.
Anything else?
No, not really. I don't think so.
What does Harry Potter take to school?
Suitcase.
Ah, okay. Because in my version it says trunk.
Well, interesting thing about American English, the original Harry Potter had the name Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone.
Yeah.
And then it was taken to America, and because American people, they don't read so good, so they had to change the name from philosopher to Harry Potter and the Nice Guy's Stone.
It's a sorcerer's stone. And
I
also
think it was Nice Guy.
in America, it's actually Harry Potterman. We add that at the end. unlocked all of it. Harry Potterman and the Nice Guys Stone.
Didn't you?
You're saying a trunk is an elephant's nose,
I
right?
am, I am.
And you're saying that a boot is the thing in the back of a car.
It's also, as I said, we give you a lot of choice in the UK. A boot could be a person's shoe, a big, heavy shoe, or it could be the back of the car where you put your suitcase when you're going to study magic.
Some would say, Francis, that choice is confusing. Because if you just put it in a sentence by itself, like, put it in the boot, you could be talking about an egg that you put in a boot, as you do.
Yeah, egg boot.
Egg boot.
Egg booting.
That's where I keep my eggs. I put them in a boot and I put them in the fridge. And in America, we say boot, right, as in something on your foot. But then to say the boot is the back of the car, I think it's just very, very confusing. So we use the word trunk to mean a box in which you would put many things. And you would have one in the back of your car.
So, let me give you this situation. We have an elephant who's driving a car and he's stopped and his friend says, "Quick, put this in the trunk."
Yeah.
What does he do? Put this.
You should say my trunk.
Put this in my. But this is his friend speaking. Put this in my trunk.
His
the
trunk.
friend is a person.
Because they're
It's
all
an ele-
people.
it's- no, it's
Elephants
it's an
use the-
elephant and a person.
Elephants. If you're talking to an animal or a person, you would say his or her anyway. You wouldn't say the trunk. You'd say his trunk. It's an
Okay.
elephant. He's a male elephant. So you'd say.
Okay.
I would know the difference because you'd say put it in his trunk. Put
But-
it in
but
the trunk.
He owns,
the trunk
he
would be
owns
the,
the
car.
The car.
The
owns
trunk. The trunk is in the car that we're in. So put it in the trunk is the car. Put it in his trunk is the elephant's nose. I
Agree to disagree.
I think I won that one.
Lorry.
Truck. A truck.
Lorry.
Lori is the name of my aunt's best friend.
Okay.
A truck is a big thing that you would put a bunch of bananas in, or anything else, and transport it somewhere.
Okay. I hear your words. In the UK, we have both truck and lorry, and as we've seen,
See, that this choice thing makes things less clear.
if you find it difficult to make choices, then I don't think that's an issue of language.
You don't think I'm gonna make it?
I don't think there's a future for you. But
In general.
But yeah, it's a truck. Truck is, we sometimes use it, and it's a small, it's still big, but it's not as big as a lorry, which is very, very long. A very long lorry.
Okay.
What we also
Wait,
know,
isn't that redundant? If a lorry is a long thing, then why would you say a long lorry?
I'm being clear.
Okay.
We already know it in the UK. We have
But you're doing it for my sake.
I am, yeah. I'm explaining it.
Thanks, I
in as
appreciate
simple
that.
a way
I
as I can
genuinely
make it for
appreciate
you.
that because I actually understand now.
So yeah, truck, big but small. Lorry, big.
Big but
Back to you,
small.
Luke.
Big but small. I'm trying to
Exactly.
understand that. Okay, so I think if you have a word which covers a type of thing, going into the separations of that, which a truck is a type of lorry, if you have one word, I think that's all you need.
Okay.
Because you can then say, you confused me by saying a truck is a big but small lorry, which is confusing. I can just say, there's a small truck, there's a big truck, there's my Aunt Lori's best friend's truck, right? And I
So-
think that's more clear.
I think what we can see here is that Luke would like all things that are kind of related to have the same name. For example, an apple could be a green fruit.
Yeah.
A banana could be yellow fruit.
Yeah.
Pineapple could be spiky fruit. Would that be a...
This is the kind of world that I would like to live
Yeah,
in.
yeah.
This is in line with American English. This is how it should be.
Yeah.
A truck full of yellow fruit, which could be lemons or bananas.
Well, it depends.
Apartment. Ooh,
Flat.
nice timing.
Thank you very much.
Exactly the same time.
So a flat, simple, one syllable, very short word, only 4 letters. F is one of them.
Yeah.
And
it's also an adjective for things that are flat.
That's true, yeah. So if your flat is flat, then you don't have to find any other word to describe it. It's a flat flat.
I would like to have a word that means one thing,
Okay.
like apartment, which is a place where you live, and it's in a building that's maybe not a house, right? And it's got a specific meaning. My question is, as usual, do you use both words and then there's some sort of weird difference between them that most people can't understand?
If you're asking, is British English richer and does it have more depth to the language, then yes. Yes, it does. And yes, we use flat and apartment in the UK. Usually a flat would be a little smaller, maybe not so comfortable, and an apartment is a little bigger, more space. It's still usually on one floor in a big building, but it's a little more comfortable, more luxurious.
Ugh. All right, so why not just say, wow, you have a very nice, luxurious apartment, or wow, your apartment is so small and tiny.
Well, that would be rude.
That's, easy. I have the same word, and then I focus on the difference between them with my description. If I have to think about the difference in words, then the line between the words is unclear, because I think someone from Francisland and maybe someone from, say,
Lukeville.
well, I was thinking someone from maybe Australia who might use similar words, or even someone in your own family. They might have a slightly different understanding of the word, and that's more confusing.
And that's why British people have such interesting conversations.
I think we're through this. We're kind of finding some interesting themes. It seems that British English is, in all honesty, a little bit more
Rich, deep.
I want to say flavorful.
Yes.
And I would say that American
Delicious
English,
flavors.
we have words for specific things, and we know exactly what that means, and it doesn't generally mean something else. More so.
I think so. If you want to put it in food terms,
Yeah, let's put most things in food terms.
British English is more like a stew. There's many different flavors, some meat in there.
Yeah.
And it's all kind of mixed together. American English is more like a McDonald's hamburger. You have your fries, they taste of salt. You have your burger, and you're never going to get confused about which one is the fries and which one is the burger.
Yeah, I don't really have much to say against that. I would say that's about right. I don't disagree. Unrefined. Or more refined in an unhealthy way.
Yes, yes.
Candy.
Sweets.
Candy.
Sweets.
Candy. Candy.
Candy?
Candy.
Sweets.
Sweets?
Oh,
Sweet is a good adjective for
You're
how
right.
something tastes. I
Yeah.
like it. Like, this is so sweet. You really can't misunderstand that. But sweets? Come on.
well, I would answer that by saying I think that Luke should support this. Luke supports simple, clear language. And let's say that you are trying sweets for the first time, okay? And you don't know
You
what
mean
they're
candy?
All right, I'll speak your version of the language.
Can you do it? Can you explain this in an American accent?
Now, let me tell.
Make sure to-
tell you about that. So what you got right is the. No, I can't. I could do it in many other accents, but I can't do it in American. Anyway, you're going to try sweets for the first time, right? And you ask your friend, well, how do they taste? Your friend can very easily say, sweet.
Candy, I think. Candy. What is candy in England?
What is candy? Candy is a lady's name.
Just a lady's name.
A lady.
So no one will, if you go to England, no one will say, "Can I have do you have any candy?"
No, if you said that, people would know that you were American. And, I mean...
Do you have any candy?
Best case... You got any sweets, son?
No, I mean, seriously, if a British person said candy to another person, would that be extremely strange?
we would think, is this my kind of person? And we would answer, no.
Wait, so I didn't talk about candy at all.
Yeah. What's
or
there to
sweets.
say?
What's there to say?
Less clear than sweets, right?
It's a word. It's a good one. Go
Persuasive.
Go for candy next time you need to say a word.
Why not try sweets?
Let's do the last countdown in front of the camera so people know what was going on the whole time. Ready?
Now it all makes sense.
Yeah, people say, that's how they said it at the same time. This is amazing. 3.
Q.
Line. See?
Now you know.
Q is my third favorite letter of the alphabet. The letter Q.
And your first two favorites?
My first two favorites are the letter L and the letter R.
I like X.
I don't like the letter X.
Okay.
Enough said.
Yeah.
Q.
So, line.
Yeah, Q and line. All right. So when you stand in something,
Yes.
it makes sense that you would stand in a shape, right? And so when you are waiting for your...
I'd like to stop you there. It makes sense that you would stand in a shape.
Well, if the shape is a line, yeah. Let me
Step in for a second.
Hold on a second. Let me just finish.
One of the interesting things about Q is how it's spelt.
Yeah, that's a point against it, by the way.
I think that it provides
Q,
a challenge.
U-E.
Again, if you want to have your language from McDonald's, you want just the burger, and it's fine, then go with American English. If you want a rich, tasty British stew with meat and vegetables, lots of flavour, British English.
Sounded like a commercial for England. Like at the end
Have
of it,
you considered British English?
Have you ever been to...
Ask your doctor how British English would suit you.
Do you want to have lots of fun? American English might be great for you. A line is a
Yes.
straight thing, right?
Yes.
And so when you're in a line, you're in a straight thing as well.
You're right,
And
that
so
makes
there's
sense,
some...
yeah,
It
yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah,
The
yeah.
reason that Americans say, I'm waiting in line, is because you're waiting in line.
But, I mean, Q is one of those words that it adds variety, it adds richness to our language. And for me, it's one of the best words there is.
Do you really like that word?
I love that word.
What's your favorite?
Fine.
What's your favorite word?
Blunderbuss.
Blunderbuss, which is it's a sort of
an old
gun.
weapon, like
it's
an
a
old-
gunnish type thing that
Yeah.
shoots projectiles, right?
I think it's just a very, very old type of gun.
I like the word penguin a lot. I like penguins, but separately from that, I like the word penguin.
Last question, Luke. Which is your favorite British English word?
Biscuit is my favorite because it's an American English word that has a different meaning, and so when I hear it, it's comfortable. What's your favorite very American word?
Truck.
Truck.
I think truck is... truck, for me, sums up everything about America.
Yeah, I agree. You got your truck, put some wood in the truck, sit in the truck, drive it around, do some stuff.
I love my truck.
There are a lot of truck commercials in America on TV. They're everywhere. Always, you see car commercials, but we have so many truck commercials.
What makes a truck a special truck?
Yeah, that's a good question. What are the things that they say in a truck ad to make it really...
This truck is a real truck.
4x4 is one of them. It's got to be 4x4. 4x4 means that it has all-wheel drive. All of the wheels can turn in case you need to go into a field after a deer.
Really big.
The capacity in the back, the truck, the space.
From your carcasses.
Exactly. You kill some deer, you can put 30 or 40 deer in the back of the truck. Mountain of deer can fit back there.
What a lovely color this truck is.
Really, the most important thing is the durability of it. It's tough, and it won't break down, and it's strong. Whereas
It'll always be there for you.
nobody focuses on speed with a truck. It's my truck. Well, I'm glad we got to have this conversation, Francis, while I got to meet you in Beijing. We're in Beijing, by the way.
Yeah. This is Beijing. This is
is
what Beijing looks like.
Yes. These stairs
Lots of wooden
are
steps
also
in Beijing.
in Beijing. So anyway, thanks, Francis. Very interesting conversation.
Thank you, Luke.
And I'll see you guys next time.
Bye-bye.
By the way, if you haven't already subscribed, make sure to push the subscribe button and let me know what other videos you'd like to see. Give me suggestions for things you want to see me talk about, and I'll look for those in the comments. See you next time.